Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Megaman 03. In the last part we did the first two missions, and now we're going to continue on doing the next two. First off, heading to the volcano base. I believe this is called Aegis, or am I thinking of the later stage? I think this is called Aegis. And our mission here is pretty much to fight everything in our path and just get to the end. There's nothing really to here. You're just attacking the base, which is my kind of mission. Now make sure you're charging up your attacks at this early on, because it's the best way to kill these things, because it kills them in one hit. And watch out for those volcanoes, because while they don't really do much, they can blindside you like that. Also, those doors, you may have seen them in the first two levels, but what they do is, it leads to a place called subspace. What happens in there is that all cyber elves you have go into effect. I believe, however, it takes points away from your score, so that means that you will lose an A rank. I will be going into it once throughout this entire thing, but that's in the level towards the end of the game for a secret boss. That gives me actually a really good foot chip. Watch out for those drills up top, because those are instant killing like a lot of sharp things are in Mega Man. A lot of secret discs throughout these levels. Can you tell yet? 100%ing it takes forever if you're not careful, or if you don't know what you're doing, which enemies you have to fight and such. And by the way, that section right there is the precursor to one of my least favorite sections in the entire game, and it's in this level. Luckily, one of my least favorite sections is really early on. Now, like I mentioned last part, the recoil rod is actually used a lot to solve in-game puzzles. In terms of the level as I go in, this is one of the first ones you can really encounter. Pushing these things, it's not mandatory, however, it will give you a secret disc, each one. So that's fairly useful. And now we're coming up on the quote-unquote mini-boss of this. You have 30 seconds to do something in this. I don't know what happens when the 30 seconds runs out. I've never failed it. And pretty much you have to kill everything in your path. My guess is that this is actually what determines your mission completion. So if you don't destroy everything within 30 seconds, you don't fail the mission, but you lose percentage on it. But I wouldn't know. I think I always get 20s on this. Booyah. Now, actually, one thing I really do like about the recoil rod is that it actually does impact enemies in certain ways depending on the enemy. Like that red guy I just destroyed a few seconds ago. I did it earlier, but if you use it on the shield, it'll actually turn it around, giving you a chance to strike, which I actually really like. Now, games need to do that more often, just you being able to change the enemy's, not disposition, but how to affect them using your weapons without killing them. And my relatives randomly visited during that time, and here we have one of my least favorite sections of the game. It's not the going down part that's really weird, it's going up, because, as you may have seen, my feet were in the lava, but I survived, because the hitbox of the box is apparently much bigger than it should be.
I almost gave up on finding a foe worthy of fighting me. You look like you might at least be a minor challenge. I'm gonna enjoy this, Zero. Get ready for BLAZIN FLIZARDS, one of Vile's numbers. Let's heat it up, Zero!
Now, BLAZIN FLIZARD here, as all fire types are, is weak to the Thunder Chip, so make sure you have that on, and don't jump into a throwing star. Now, this pattern consists of mostly long-range attacks, especially this one. I'm guessing this is his A/S rank attack, and it's fairly hard to avoid, and I had no chance of avoiding that. And I have no S-Tank, so as you might imagine, I'm rather nervous right now. Luckily, 3-hit combos take him out.
Who are you to put out my flames? Lord Vile will get you, though. Make no mistake. He'll cover the whole world in flames, you'll see. You can't put out the flames of our new world.
Blah blah blah, new world destruction Vile. Still got that A rank. And we got the burst shot, which is EX skill that explodes upon contact with the fire chip when you shoot a charged shot. But I don't use the buster in this game, unlike Zero's 1 and 2. Thank you, Zero. We failed to destroy the missile, but I believe we succeeded in delaying its construction. I'll analyze the route of the missile. I skipped to that really fast. 39 out of 180 collected, by the way, in terms of the secret discs so far. I'm not going for 100%, though. That's time for the final one, the old residential area. And this is actually one of my favorite stages in the entire game. It's kind of like the Phoenix Magnian stage from 0-2, except it's nowhere near as non-linear. There's just a lot of different places you can go to in this, and I actually rather like that. Like with 0-2 and with the forest levels, you can actually burn the ivy around you, which is rather useful for finding things in this level. Hey, cut the burst shot. You know, I never use a buster in this game. I only use the recoil rod in Saber because the recoil rod's actually very useful. Because you can do stuff like that. But actually, also in this level is the very first sub-tank, but we're not going to be getting to it until a bit later on, so I'll talk to that when we get to it. Oh, so sad to say, because there is no grinding for weapons in this game. Ooh, extra life. Because there is no sub-tank or not sub-tank, weapon level grinding, I'm sad to say that I am going to be rather short on E-crystals for this one, because I had maxed out my supply in the other ones. But luckily the game seems to be giving me a good amount. Go down here for your secret disc, I believe it is. Yes, it is. You always want to go for the secret discs, because they will, a lot of the time, contain some very useful stuff. You can go up immediately to skip something, but there's a door that I missed, and there's actually a door that I know for a fact that I missed when I was looking through the editing process. Right where the sub-tank is, actually. And down here we got an extra life, an enemy, and a secret disc. For some reason they don't... Actually, I'm going to say this right now. For some reason they don't bring the secret discs back in 4. I mean, sure, there's I can see why, because some of the mechanics that they put into 4, but it's weird. They don't return until ZX. And ZX... Really? In ZX Advent? I can't remember. I know they were in ZX Original, though. Because collecting them was a bitch. Wait, was it ZX? I can't remember. Hey! Baby elves! Mama. Mama. Babies are creepy. Hey Priya, Mama's not here. That's right, Priya, Mama's not here. Hey Priya, let's look a little farther inside. That's right, Priya, let's look a little farther inside. Stop talking like that. Ugh. I hate babies. Those must be. Zero. I picked up some baby elf readings on that portable scanner I gave you. They may be the same ones I was studying. Their mother. They must be looking for the dark elf. Hey Zero, can you protect those babies? Alright, I'll find them. Thank you, Zero. Yes, the baby elves return from 0-2, and they actually talk and they're creepy. Not really, I don't find babies creepy unless they are those kinds of babies. Or if they're like the girls from The Shining. Anyway, here we have this section here, which is pretty much gravity platforming. Well, not really gravity, like collapsing platforms. You can get hit if they fall on top. You will get hurt if they fall on top of you, so watch out. The body chip we actually get from the boss of this will make it so those won't fall when you're on them, but you kind of need to fall there. And we have this mini boss. It takes 8 charge shots to kill with the saber, so watch out. So it can be kind of time consuming. And dodging its shots is actually rather annoying because they seem to come out at a random pattern. because especially when it's spinning like this. When it's going the other pattern where it's well, like this actually, it's a lot easier to tell because the shots will always be on one side or the other, so that's at least simple, but judging it otherwise is rather difficult. I had a lot of trouble with this boss, this mini-boss my first time playing the game, actually. But now I beat it like like it's not even my business. And for some reason the Pantheons still are being used. Then again, you need your basic mooks. They may die in one hit, but at least they get the job done because they killed resistance soldiers in 0-1. There's the door I missed, by the way, it's right where I'm standing there, too. Anyway, the sub-tank is actually in this room. What you have to do is use the recoil rod's jump by aiming it downwards and hitting the enemy, if I can time it right. And you just bulk it up here, and you got it. I don't even know how long that took me to get my first time. Probably a lot longer than I thought. Now, if I were to go down, I'd be going a different route, but I want to go up here because, I believe there's a secret disc in here. I can't remember, even though I only recorded this like 11 minutes ago. Yes, there is a secret disc. And a full energy restore, which will fill up that sub-tank we just got. Excellent timing. In fact, I think that's there for the sub-tank. And, by the way, all those pits, besides that one that has the door in it that we exited, there is nothing in them, just a bottomless pit, so no need to check that out. Now, as far as I know, I'm not sure if this is just me being cautious, but I think if you don't have a ship equipped, on normal element bosses, it'll do more damage. Who are you? You smell like Mama. Who are you? You smell like us.
So these are baby elves. Lord Vile ordered me to find them. They are really just little elves. Are they useful? Hand over the baby elves.
Oh, I know him. He pushed Mama around. I know him too. That's the guy who pushed Mama around a century ago. You faker. You faker.
Shut up, you baby elves. If you don't want to get chopped up, go into that room. Wah! 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 Those two belong to Lord Vile. You can't have them. I'm Death Tan's Mantisk, one of Vile's numbers. Now, time to slice you into ribbons.
And now we have this boss, which is actually one of the harder ones because his pattern is actually very hard to tell sometimes, because sometimes when he's on the wall, he'll do that attack he just did, or he'll do the one that he actually just did. Then he does that attack, which is fairly easy to avoid. Just stay on the wall, it'll never hit you. And then you have his, what's it called, his A and S rank attack, which he'll be doing momentarily, because that's the attack he tries to do when I kill him. What he does is that he'll shoot into the air, make some stuff fall, and then he'll slice at you.
Even if you defeat me here, my associates will cut the old chains that bind the world, and build a new order. Lord Vile!
And he's actually one of the bosses you can fight in ZX1 if you put in 03's cartridge to the DS slot. If I just hadn't gone for all this stuff, I would have gotten an perfect A rank. And we got the 1000 Slush, a recoil rod skill that's actually fairly useful. By the way, there's a lot of cutscenes coming up, so I'm just going to say my outro right now. Thank you guys for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.
I've seen you somewhere before. Who are you, mister? I've seen him somewhere before, too.
My name is Vile. I'm the one who made your mother the Dark Elf. You might think of me as your grandpa.
Priya, did you hear that? He's our grandpa. I heard, Priya. He's our grandpa.
Stop mimicking each other, that's creepy.
I'm looking for the Dark Elf, too. I need your help. You should come with me to Neo Arcadia. I'll give you new powers and new bodies.
Okay, let's go, Priya. Okay, let's go, Kriya.
Wait. Ah, if I had only decided to go into the door first. Darn. Seal, can you follow the readings?
I'm sorry, Zero. That won't be possible with your scanner. Mr. Zero, please return to base. Commencing transfer.
And we failed to catch the baby elves, but we also completed all 4 of the missions, so yay.
Zero, thank you. The reports of the Dark Elf, they were really baby elf sightings. Wonder what Neo Arcadia is planning on doing with them.
And now we've completed all the missions, blah blah blah. They're searching for the Dark Elf, and also they're trying to think about something to do about the missile that we saw in that one level. But, like I just said, this is all dialogue, so I'm going to have to end things off here. Thank you guys for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys next time on Megaman 03. See you guys then. I think I was staying on this so long because I wanted to say my outro. Move me!